Hello to all my college football fans out there. Welcome to another segment of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. My friends, not a big secret here. Number 6 ranked Georgia Dogs coming in 12-1 will be taking on number 5th ranked undefeated Florida State Seminoles in the Orange Bowl. Florida State coming in at a perfect 13-0 and ACC champs. But my video today will be why I believe that the Georgia Bulldogs will give Florida State their first loss of the year and stop their undefeated season. That's right, you heard it right here. The Georgia Bulldogs will beat the Seminoles on December 30th. My friends, when I broke both of these teams down, we're talking about first with Georgia, team that averages 37 points a game, led by Carson Beck. What a year this young man's had. 72% of his passes he completed, 22 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. This young man's passed for 3,738 yards. He's only 262 yards away from setting that milestone of 4,000 yards passing in one season. When you look at their defense, what more can you say? Their secondary has played splendid all season long. Malachi Starks, Tyke Smith. We're talking about a team that has a total of 11 interceptions as a team. Tyke Smith, out of the 11, Smith has 4 of them. They are loaded on defense. They are loaded on offense. 2 splendid running backs. Dejon Edwards, 818 yards on the season, 11 touchdowns. And Kendall Milton, 686 yards rushing and 12 touchdowns. Boy, has Milton come on the last 5 or 6 games of the season for the Georgia Bulldogs and Coach Kirby Smart. My friends, these 2 backs combined for 23 rushing touchdowns in 2023. A big reason why I do predict the Georgia Bulldogs will defeat the Seminoles. When you look at Florida State, coached by Mike Norvell, a very good football coach, don't get me wrong. He's done a nice job turning this football program around and having them peak at the right time, and what a year they have had, okay? And a lot of people think that Georgia and Florida State possibly should have been the top 4 teams in the playoff pairings. But unfortunately, the Committee of College Football did not see it that way. We're talking about Florida State that comes in averaging almost a carbon copy of Georgia, averaging 37 points a game on offense, defense giving up 16. Big thing that jumped out at me, Florida State's defense, 45 team sacks on the year. When you look at Florida State's offense, they're led by Trey Benson, 905 yards on the ground rushing, 14 touchdowns. They have weapons on offense. They do. Keon Coleman, 50 grabs, 11 touchdowns. Johnny Wilson, 41 receptions, 2 touchdowns. And Bell, 39 grabs and also 2 touchdowns. But my friends, once again, when I broke this down, and you give a splendid head coach like Kirby Smart all this time to prepare against Florida State, to come up with a game plan against Florida State's 3rd string quarterback. My friends, Brock Glenn, in case you didn't know who their quarterback is, it's the 3rd stringer, Brock Glenn, versus Louisville Cardinals in the ACC championship game. Glenn was 8 out of 21 for 55 yards. My friends, I'm sorry, that will not get it done if Mike Norvell believes that his team can beat Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs. It's not going to be able to happen. 8 out of 21 for only 55 yards? No way. If Florida State thinks they can beat the Dogs, which You heard it here. I like Georgia to defeat Florida State, but if Mike Norvell believes he can beat the Dogs, they need a big game from Trey Benson and Tuafili, their backup running back, who did rush for 118 yards and 1 TD against Louisville. But my friends, you cannot compare Louisville Cardinals defense to the physical, strong, athletic defense of the Georgia Bulldogs. And this is my big reasoning why I believe, without a doubt, with all my heart, that Georgia will get the job done. They will stop the undefeated season of the Florida State Seminoles. Like I said, don't get me wrong, Florida State had a great year, but their undefeated season will come to an end on December 30th in the Orange Bowl, beautiful Miami, Florida. And, you know, it's only fitting. We're talking about a Kirby Smart team that had a 29-game win streak. We're talking about Coach Kirby Smart, one of the best in the business in college football against all head coaches. In the last 47 games, Coach Kirby Smart and the Bulldogs, 45 wins and only 2 losses. This coach is the real deal, my friends. No shot at Coach Mike Norvell. He's a very good coach. But my prediction today is that the Bulldogs will get the job done and defeat the Florida State Seminoles for the reasons I just gave you. My friends, bottom line, you know that physical defense is going to bring the house, okay, against this third-string quarterback, Brock Glenn. Well, they should. And on the flip side, will the Florida State defense be able to neutralize Deshaun Edwards and Kendall Milton and stop the passing attack of Carson Beck? I don't see it happening. Once again, the Dogs will beat the Florida State Seminoles. My friends, if you are new to my channel, please, by all means, smash the subscribe button. Buckeye Vinny here would appreciate that. If you like this video, which I hope you all do, please click the like button. And like always, please comment down below. I would love to read your take on this video and how you feel about this Orange Bowl matchup. Number 6 ranked Georgia Dogs, 12-1, taking on the number 5th ranked, undefeated, 13-0 Florida State Seminoles. Should be a good game, but once again, I like the Dogs to win this game. Like always, peace out. God bless. That's all Buckeye Vinny has for today. Keep watching, keep liking, and keep subscribing. Buckeye Vinny's out of here. And I do appreciate all of you for backing me and my channel. God bless.